It's bright and early on this part of Africa. How are you living? That's a big question, no doubt, and I'm sure that you're ready for a Tuesday morning as we're about to bring to you the front pages of the papers here on News Central. We will be combing on the continent and taking a look at different front pages this morning. The first stop will be, as usual, in Nigeria. Blueprint, that's what it's called. It's blue, it's a print, and most definitely it's new.
It is new, and it is one of the papers we are starting with in Nigeria this morning. Train attack, that's what it says. The humanity in us slowly being eroded. This is coming from JIN. Blames serial attacks on security personnel's lack of coordination, synergy. That's what it's saying there. But we also have the story as one of our top stories this morning on the program, so you can stay tuned while we give you the latest updates and the perception from different stakeholders. But you can go to page 6 for more details of that story. We also have here 60 non-existent Kaduna train passengers' phone numbers raise concern. Are we saying about 60 phone numbers were put there that are not reachable at this moment? Well, it's still all about the train attack this morning. Ahead of the 2023 general election, Ortom-led PDP zoning committee meets today. Now, you can also see this picture here. These are major stakeholders. This was at one of the annual general meeting, yes, that was held at one of the hotels in Abuja just on Monday yesterday. So major stakeholders coming together for a common interest. What is going on in that picture? You can get more from the blueprint in Nigeria.
All right, let's leave the blueprint now. Let's leave the blueprint and go straight to the Daily Monitor. Uganda is where we're going to next, and it's got that that big story that we've been following all through the week. I'm talking about from last week up until now. Burial bill paid at last, so everyone could heave a sigh of relief, like, breakthrough. Following days, of altercation during which parties disagreed on how much should be spent on former Speaker of Parliament Jacob talking about his line in state and his state funeral. Yes, Jacob Olaya. Well, right now they have sorted it out, so it's confirmed he will finally be buried. At last, let's take a look at more stories that you can find inside of the Daily Monitor. The one at the bottom there. Security Marshal 4,000 personnel to guard burial. Security Marshal 4,000 personnel to guard burial. Wow. Okay.
This is a dead body we're talking about.
Page 7. On page 9, traders defy URA directive on car tax. Also on page, you can also find page 5, FDC tax government on coffee deal. That's another thing you might want to take a look at. But anyway, go pick up the Daily Monitor. I think it's much more about the focus that's got to do with the Parliament, former Speaker of Parliament, Jacob Olaya's state funeral. So that's what you find mostly on the front page and also inside.
From Uganda, let's head to Ghana. We're looking at the Ghanaian Times this morning. Now, the Ghanaian Times, you have it on pages 15 and 17. You can see these vehicles. It says VIP unveils 13 joint venture coils. That's what it's coming out to say. Outdoors, new fashionable shoes from a Kumasi shoe factory. Now, Ghana itself is doing a lot. We're looking at austerity measures that the government of Ghana is putting in place. 8 different austerity measures that has been put in place to cushion the effect of the economy and what the country is going through at the moment. Quite laudable. Even the lawmakers are taking pay cuts at this time. Well, you need to head on to pages 15 and 17 for more details on these vehicles that you can see at the front page of the Ghanaian Times. Now, on page 16, tidal waves sweep away homes at Agavedzi, Salakope in K2 South. That's a sad one. Another sad story. 1 killed, 8 injured. That's on page 3 in clashes between Akiem and Asonafu residents and miners. So this happened between the miners in that residence and the people who reside in this area. 8 people have been injured and 1 person has been killed. A very sad story at this point in time, but you can go to the Ghanaian Times for more details on that. And to wrap up the newspaper segment this morning, let's head to the Namibian this morning. Now, the Namibian talks about the oil in the sector, in talking about the economy. The oil is ours. That's coming from Itula. The communal government warns of Ukraine-linked food shortages as well as job losses. So the government is coming out telling people in Namibia, like, look, be prepared. We need to do what we need to cut our clothes according to the size of fabric that we've got. So let everybody sit up, hold yourself, hold on tight, because it might just be a bumpy and a rough ride. Now, also on page 3, dad in agony after youngest daughter's death. A very sad story right there. Also, you can see the picture of most likely the site where the youngest daughter died. How did she die? What happened to this young teenager? Well, you need to head on to the Namibian Times for more of the story.